Should be live on Twitch with some Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Yeah, we should be live here any minute. Once things get going out to Twitch. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Should be all set up there. It's about good. Just starting off point there, yeah. Maybe a little bit more blue. Yeah, like that. Okay. Now for some accent colors. Hey Katana, tonight's stream just off the title is going to make your day less bad. Good, I'm glad to hear it. I'm sorry if your day was bad. That's no good. Yeah, tonight is Lance stream. Hey Breaker, welcome. What's good? Pretty much everything. I don't know. It was a long day of work, but not a bad one. Just a long one. Hope you guys are all doing okay today. I think it needs to be more red than that. Maybe the other spectrum of red. We got some terrible news. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Lance stream, yes. Yes, sir. Your friend and his family got into a bad car wreck. I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful. That's really tough. I'm sorry. Are they okay? No? Yes? Hope it's a yes. Prayers for Mason and his family? Dude, I will. Straight up. Fortify Handicraft Pog? Yeah. Hey, Basil Boy. Hello, Layer Breaker. Yeah, I'll show you guys what this set's about in just a minute. Just changing up how things look. Oh, gosh. First thing we're going to be farming is Barioth. We're going to be finishing up our Barioth Tusk Lance. Should be pretty fun. Okay, are we happy with this look? I'm actually not happy with that look. But we can tweak it again later. It's okay. It's just okay. Very nice. Who hands everyone lances? Lances for everyone. Okay, so this set, this is an elemental set, and it's got, we need some guard on it. Right now we have no guard. That's a problem. That actually might need to get changed. Oh well, I have another set we can use. You must get the fans. Get them. Okay, this is our other one we've got going on. This one should be good. This has got guard up, crit I7, a bunch of weakness exploit, a bunch of handicraft, and heartbreaker, and guard, and defensive guard. Heat guard, all the guards. We're gonna go ahead and fight Barioth with it. You killed Garuga? Oh, you're playing Freedom Unite. Gotcha. Cool. Let's get a Barioth Investigator loaded up. Midnight Barioth Lance set that doesn't need to soften up monster parts. Really proud of it. Nice. Yeah, that's my goal eventually, is to not have any sets that require that. I don't really like spamming those moves. The bonus damage is nice, but it feels bad when it's required. Barioth. That looks like the one to do. Alright, first Barioth with Lance. That's what we're going to be doing here. Yeah, we'll start there. Why not? Yeah, I hope everyone has had a nice day today. A very nice day today. I did some preliminary Lance work this morning when I got up before work. I had a long day at work. We were a little bit short-staffed, so I had to, I don't know, we all had to deal with some stuff. But that is over now. I'm home playing Monster Hunter. Poking some things with a stick. So let's see how we do against Barioth. Speaking of which. Oh, I didn't remember hot drinks. Let's go over to the camp real quick. Oh, we haven't even unlocked this camp, have we? I just realized. Whoops. Hi, Kensme, welcome. Who wants to bet Pekko's the first American to 999? I would feel confident in that. I think he's pretty far and away, like the furthest so far, isn't he? I know Ramis is up there as well. And there are a lot of people in the 200s, but not many people up past 500 already. Day was okay. The stream was terrible because you first had a power outage. Yeah, I saw your post in self-promotion. Then the internet kept dropping. You got Garuga legs, that's all that matters. Yeah, dude, metal legs are a wonderful thing. Okay, now we can fight our Barioth. How far is Pekko? He's past 500 MR now. Yeah, past 540 last I saw. Dude's crazy. He just gets into some chill Lance trances and just keeps going. Oh, what are you two doing? Come here. Maybe not like that. Alright, time for Lance. Lance. 16 damage. Chester. Alright. There are waves on this pool. Give me a wrestler exhaust set. I saw you checking out those different exhaust lances. Or, sorry, switch axes, my bad. We're running guard 3 to see if that's enough for some of his attacks. Feels like it is for some of them. We have to soften up some parts, I believe. Ouch, that was supposed to be a counter. Back here. It's a little scary standing underneath him like that. Set still has to be, the set still has to be shelved. Why so? Not decent enough? It's still fun crafting those sometimes, even if they don't end up being as meta or as damaging as you'd like. Man. See, that's what I mean, where this fight's weird. He charges past you a lot and doesn't even hit you. Not that time, obviously, but, you know. Yeah, I probably could use a higher level of guard for that one. He's real twitchy. Tigrex is here. Definitely a gold crown Barioth. You think so? I don't think so. A lot of them are that big. I guess we are standing like directly underneath him. This is a tiny Tigrex, I feel like. Maybe he's just far away. No, he's pretty tiny. Okay, maybe he is a gold crown. He's big comparatively. So that's fine. There's a weird augment thing for the switch axe. Oh. So what do you guys think? Is Master's Touch obligatory for Lance? I feel like it kind of is in Iceborne. Or just in general in the world. Because you're poking so much stuff. And having to pause to sharpen such a pain. Silver small tag and a gold large Barioth. We'll see. Oh, him flying knocked us off. Interesting. Weird. Like that's what I mean. Like he didn't attack us at all. I think it's okay depending on the set. A lot of the lances are going to need it though, because in order to get, like, even with white, a lot of them don't have that much white. You need, like, I guess level 5 handicraft to make it decent. These little hops. I need to get better at using the guard advances. They seem to be pretty key to being good with Lance in this game. Down at green sharpness already. And I really guard advances, but that's not all I'm meant to do. You'd be better off with Razor Sharp. Getting the Razor Sharp charm in there. Makes sense. Man, we got Sharp. Hi. For now, you're just going to be back on your Unite emulator playthrough. No more Iceborne for now? Where did you end up? Chill Lance stream. Love it. Yeah, let's have ourselves a power cone. Velkhana has walled you. Oh, you got it, dude. What weapon are you using against her? Gun lance, greatsword, heavy bowgun? Those are all a little bit slower. It'd be pretty tough. She's pretty quick. He is pretty big, I guess. The sound effects are intense. Like they have him jump behind you, but then he doesn't do anything. It's weird. Resuscitate in these builds. After a few limp triples, you're done. Okay. Lance stream. Yeah, Leona, welcome. I'm still working on the builds. This is our first preliminary build here. We're also working with the Tigrex Lance earlier. It's low on an affinity, but real high on raw and sharpness, which makes it appealing for early on into our build session. Ah. Also working on finishing up the Amber Tusk. Yeah, I bet Lance is pretty comfy against Velkhana. We already made the Glavenus Lance. I just have to work out a set for it. I don't know if I'll be able to get crit element and enough guard currently. We gotta make some armor pieces. Bye-bye. You glad you got off school? Yeah, dude. Off school is always nice. You know what we could try? Tigrex is gonna be sticking around here. If he leaves right now, we can try it. But otherwise, I was gonna try running them into each other. Nah, he's leaving. Bummer. Could try bonking them with each other. Fight as jumpy as Barrioth is definitely making me feel a little bit rusty with Lance. Like, that's just dumb. He jumps over your head and he doesn't do anything with it. Barrioth is very mild but not raged. Yeah, he's not too bad. Also made you realize how much better your high school teachers are in comparison to your middle school ones? Well, I'd hope so. They're teaching you some more in-depth stuff. Nice. I gotta get better at that re-steering the last hit of the Lance charge thing that everyone seems to be able to pull off online. Oh, hello, Shrieking. You can definitely go. You can definitely go. And you Shrieking going on here. Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah, sharpness management is going to be of the utmost importance with Lance, I do believe. I just sold all the scales that we've gathered up with the Plunder Blade. It was a lot of money. If we keep running this thing, it's going to be crazy amounts of money just based off that. It's all we'll need. It's pretty nice. Meanie Legiana. Actually, we might even need those pods again. Because it came to the same area. Oh, we're cold. She's beating him up. I guess that's fine. Yeah, let's leave. Screw you. Gen 2 feels so nice. I've gone back and done a couple hunts in 3rd gen on portable 3rd since we played Iceborne. It's rough switching back and forth between the two, man. Not because they're like bad, either of them. It's just tough acclimating to 2 different control styles. Take a lot of practice to be able to keep both up at a really proficient level. There we go, we did it once there. The older games have a clunky feeling to you now. There's a different delay on the movement. The movement definitely feels a lot more direct in this game than it does in the older games. But the older games still are precise. It's just a different feeling to the movement, for sure. I like both. The degree of control in Iceborne and in the base world is definitely a lot more so than in the classic games. Like the fidelity of control, basically, is how I often describe it. Ow. This is a terrible spot to fight a monster. It's not. I'm also not satisfied with the damage we're putting out. I guess it's Lance, but I feel like we're putting out so much less damage per second than a Sword and Shield would. I'm spoiled. I'm also spoiled by Guy and Lance Sword and Shield with double fortify procs. Just made 850,000 off of eggs. That's awesome. There we go. Just got a few trophies today for the plat. Nice. I have not done that in this game. Not really worked towards achievements too much. Yeah, we need a different build for this. I'm not pleased with the damage this is putting out. I guess let's go with the tail. Try to do the cool boy combo where you do the 3 pokes and then the lance charge. Whoops. That was poor. I'm also kind of confused by some of the hit zones that are going on. Like, maybe I'm just not in touch with where his weak spots are? It feels like we're hitting him in, like, the chest or, like, part of the arm that should be weak, and it's just not. Oh well. We'll get used to it, I'm sure. Even if it takes some time and some trial and error to relearn all these fights. That was a dumb idea. Okay, so I need to be ready to counter after that. That would be intelligent. Alright, he's limping away. I forget what we need for his lance. Let's check. What do we need? We need hard claws and some hard fangs. We take a look at him in our guide. Hard fang. You get more from... No. Hard fang you only get from breaking his face. The hard claws you can get from carves or from rewards. I don't know. Weak spots are head, paws, and tail tip. Yeah, I think that's what I was noticing, is that the paws are the part that's weak and not the whole arm. I was expecting his whole arm to be weak, a la Tigrex. Kind of specific. It's interesting. We'll go ahead and cap him. Not overly happy with that fight, but I think that has more to do with him than me, to be honest. Well, I don't know. Probably equal parts him and me. I don't really like Barioth's fight in this game too much. Oh well. He's so cool. I'm glad he's in the game. Very grateful for his weapons, because a couple of them are really good. Let's see. Looks like we may have gotten everything we needed. That'd be nice. What's this? Palico Rally 4. I think we already had that one. Might change the music up to be slightly more lively. This is just a little bit too sleepy for me because I'm already feeling a little sleepy. Good, we got everything we needed to finish upgrading Sabretooth. That's great. I'm thankful for that. Okay. This lance is good, I think, this Garuga one. It's also not finally, it's not at its final upgrade yet. What's up, Kensme? Where is that Tusk Lance? Give us that Sabretooth. Alright, that means we have a final upgrade Ice and a final upgrade Fire Lance now. That's pretty good. I'm looking to upgrade this Tigrex Lance. It's going to be really strong eventually. But we need a Mantle and we need a Hard Claw. I have a Celestial Print, so we could cheat for the Mantle, but eh. I think I have a Lance set somewhere. Here it is. I was working with this one earlier. It's got pretty good raw and lots of sharpness. Despite the backs of glass being weak spots, the book has them shaded white. Interesting. Do you have a PDF of the book? Or do you have the book in person? I'm looking for a raw lance right now. And I think it might be this Tigrex one that we have here. We might be upgrading it. There are not many things that have it beat in terms of raw when it's upgraded all the way. 644 is huge for raw. Like, I think it's the same as the Acidic Glav. Oh, no, it's less than the Acidic Glav, but with way better sharpness. Just worse affinity. Oh, the Hunter Notes. Oh, interesting. I don't know. That's odd. Yeah, we're going to rock with this build next. What are we going to do next? Let's see. What's on our wish list? We could fight Tigrex some more. I like him with Lance pretty well. We also need to fight Kushala. And Teostra as well. So I was thinking about Master's Touch builds. Ooh, now that we have that Ice Lance, we could take on Teostra. That'd be kind of fun. Let's do that. Let's try and make an Ice Lance build. So we're going to start with our Ice Sword and Shield build and go from there. Only thing I need extra in here is going to be Guard 3. It might be kind of hard to fit in here, though. Well, let's take a look at what we've got. I think... Do I have any Guard... Might have some Guard arms. I don't know. Kind of an interesting conundrum. Guard Lance taking Iceborne is great. I agree. I guess here. It's kind of tricky. That's like one more thing that we have the space to balance, really. Because you're trying to get all the crit you can, all the elemental attack you can, all the handicraft you can, and guard. It's tough. Well, the two pieces that we can swap out, or the three pieces we can swap out, are arms, chest, and legs. So let's take a look at what guard pieces we can get. I just need guard 3, I think. I don't have any decorations for it, which is kind of rough. So not the helm or the waist, but the arms. The legs. The Uragon ones are pretty good value. They have pretty good slots. Damascus isn't bad either. What you building? I'm trying to make a balanced set of like an element lance set, a crit element lance set, which is tough because it adds in one more skill to juggle than I'm used to juggling those sets. Because you need your sharpness, you need your guard, you need your crit, and you need your element. It's a lot to try and juggle in one set. Seething bezel chest beta is what you use for guard. Yeah, that is a really good value. We could do that. I just need some monster solid bones. Let's do that. Where do you get monster solid bones? Is that from Hunts? It's from Hunts. Acidic Glav, Azure Wrath, Fulgur Anjanath, and Shrieking like Iana. Bomber. I wanted to gather them. You'd sacrifice a little bit of sharpness if you get enough element. Ah, but the sharpness is important for the element. Gonna test the exotic set, BRB. Cool, have fun. Can you meld for a solid bone? I doubt it, but let's see. No, you got do it for Spirit Vein solid bones, which are the ones from the Guiding Lands, but not monster solid bones. Oh well. What am I doing? This is what I need. How much purple do you even have on this lance? There's not purple, there's white. But lance is one of the weapons that really needs sharpness pretty badly. We could swap out our handicraft charm for a razor sharp charm. That would be acceptable. I might just try running guard 2 and see if that's enough. Because we just have those legs we could chuck in instead of the Garuga legs and keep the Kieran chest on. Let's try that. See what that does for us. We check on Pekko? Okay. I know, it's sacrilege switching from the Garuga Greaves. Absolute sacrilege. Okay, where does that leave us? Crit Eye 5, Ice Attack 3, Handicraft 3, Divine Blessing, Weakness Exploit, Guard. Yikes. Let's drop this Destroyer for a Tenderizer, for sure. Drop this attack for an Expert, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna be missing 2 levels of Ice Attack. But this might be a good enough balance, I guess. We'll see. We are looking for Guardian Expert Jewels. They're somewhere in here. There they are. Right? Yeah. I guess at that point, I'm going to go ahead and drop... No, I guess this is good. This is fine. What is our crit chance now on this build? This lance should have pretty good affinity. Yeah. So right now, that would be 100% affinity on weak spots. And if we drop down out of Weakness Exploit 3, that would go down to 85% affinity on weak spots. So the question is 85% affinity versus 100% or Ice Attack 5. We can take a look at the poll, I guess. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. Just barefoot lance. $587, Jesus. He's pretty crazy, that Pekko. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and take on Teostra with this build. Let's make sure everything's upgraded up. I'll upgrade these. Okay, so we're sacrificing some ice attack in favor of affinity, which is probably the smarter choice. If you don't crit, you don't get any bonus. This seems fine. I wonder if that Handicraft 3 will be enough. We'll see. Kensme's may be right about Razor Sharp being better for that. Dude, our feet must be so cold.
Hey, does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Does anybody want coffee?
I had some earlier this evening. Some coffee. Alright, let's get some Lance v Teo action. There's no guard up on this set either, which would be another kind of tricky thing to try and get in all at once. At this point, we're running up against the fact that it's not the decorations that we're lacking at this point. Well, I guess we could get some really, truly god-tier decorations to try and make this build more efficient, but at this point, we're running up against... We need to pick the right armor sets, or the right armor pieces that give us enough slots and the right skills. Surprise! It's dealing pretty good damage. Oh boy. Nope. Sharpness looks like it's probably going to be an issue. We haven't poked him that many times. That feels good, though. Jesus. I guess I should have guard advanced backwards and then sheathed, rather than charging. Hello, Teo. Good to see you, too. I guarantee you the sharpness is not less than yours, we're just hitting more often. We're also relearning how to use Lance, so this should be an interesting time. Was that good before with Lance? What happened? Dude, when you take months off from playing this game, and then you play a different weapon for weeks straight, you have to relearn all these difficult fights. Every new weapon will be like that. Every fight's a new challenge. You gotta learn it. It takes time. getting this move. We're getting the hang of things. Ow. Should have guarded up. It's only been 3 weeks. Dude, I haven't played Lance in this game in months. I don't know what you're talking about. And it's a whole new difficulty of fights that I haven't tried at all with Lance. Did we really just bounce off his face, or no, that was his chest? Got it. We did it in multiplayer? Multiplayer is a different thing, dude. Multiplayer, you don't really need to try a lot of the time. It's definitely not the same as dealing with the monster on your own. Oh god, the bounce. It feels so bad. Peace. Okay, so we just dropped down into blue. That's alright, I guess. Yeah, it'll be interesting trying to feel out what's the right balance of skills for Lance in this game. Like, how much guard do you need? How much sharpness do you need? How much crit? How much element? It'll be pretty interesting getting used to these builds. We're gonna have to make some other pieces, I think. Keeping those Garuga legs and maybe getting that Basil chest, like Basil Boy was saying, might be real essential. Because those Basil legs did seem pretty good. We're rocking with 2 points of guard here, and it feels okay. Guard 3 is good enough for most fights. Yeah, I wish I had a guard deco really badly. Gimme. Gimme. Uh-oh. Don't gimme. Oh, he's going to sleep. Nice. Should have done the circle move there. Again, probably should have done the circle move. You get more used to using that. If I don't have a guard charm, go get one. We're using our charm for handicraft right now. If we drop that, then we have to get some handicraft pieces instead. Or, oh boy, we are so dead. We're so dead. I need to be ready to backpedal there. I need to really be thinking about that at all times. Or we can run Master's Touch, since we're already building for crit so much, and the Teo pieces do have some useful crit skills built into them. Your test was successful? Nice. You get to fight Radabon for the guard charm? We don't need the guard charm. Yeah, I'm thinking of a mixture of Teostra pieces and guard pieces. At least for a raw set, that is. For the element sets, I don't think we can do that because we need the Volcano pieces in there for the crit element. I don't know what we're going to do for the element sets. Yeah, I feel like Master's Touch and Lance probably go together pretty well. Kill Kraken. Sub 10? That's awesome. 150 HP. Nope, no Fortify right now. Or, yeah, no Vitality skills right now. Woo. We're dead again. Oh my gosh. I need to be ready to reverse guard advance out of there. Like at any time. It's scary. I have to practice the tech for reverse guard advance. I'm not good at that. Whew. We may triple, we'll see. Oh no, the bounce again. It takes a minute to get used to World if you're used to Classic, for sure. No, that's such the wrong tech. We're so dead. Oh, I need to practice the input for that. It's tricky. Yeah, being able to guard advance backwards and then advance backwards again with the circle attack after a guard advance is going to be crucial for getting out of the way for that. He's got counter. Wasn't quick enough. Dude, Mastering Teo is crazy compared to AT. It makes AT Teo look like a joke. I never fought AT, so I can't speak to it, but Mastering Teo is not a joke. He's pretty fun. I dig the challenges he provides. Okay, let's practice this input. So let's say we're poking, and all of a sudden he starts to do that fire. We can guard L2 and back. Yeah. Guard L2 back, and then... Oh, nope. Guard L2 back, and then... Nope. It's tricky. Or maybe it's better to just go... Yeah, it's better to do that rather than mess around with the fancy sideways or backwards tech. So, poke. Oh shit. There we go. That's gonna be what we're gonna have to do. That's scary. With Lance, you're really stuck there. You can't block it unless you have guard up, and we only have guard up on this set. Balancing too many skills. Also haven't clutch clawed anything thus far. With that nice counter. Probably should be taking advantage of it. He's so scary when he's enraged. Because of that. Oh my god. This fight's terrifying with Lance. I love it. Oh, this is such a bad position. Let's get out. Goodbye. Nice job, Cat. $288. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, we'll have to like really take some time and get used to like what is going to be the most efficient ways for us to get certain skills. This might be where some of those elemental charms come in handy. Although we don't have decos for everything. Oh boy. Oh, that was so not what I wanted to do. Instead. feels good that Lance is still good without relying on Clutch Claw too much, although this Lance has above average affinity, so that helps. Oh, we're so dead. Oh, wow. Him hitting us with his mouth made it so we didn't die to that blast, because we would have, I think. Leaving? No, he is not. It's the opposite of leaving. I keep thinking it's a roar. Again. We're so bad at recognizing that attack. Monka S, so close to dead. We'll restock. We'll restock at this camp down here. It's fun learning him with Lance. I need to be more strict with myself about that attack. Like not just going into autopilot and blocking when I think he's gonna roar. We can probably eat again now, so we should do that. And this is with a cat in the quest too. Imagine if we were doing this solo with no cat. Alright, Teo. Whoops, that's not really what I meant to do. I'm butterfingering a lot of these combos for sure. Cow of all things triple. Fine, we're gonna bonk him. I suppose I could have done that without shooting. Oh well. That was roar that time. Oh my gosh. Whew. So much damage. Felt good. This Lance is so cool. I'm really glad we made this one. The Barry Alpha weapons in general are some of my favorites. Their designs are more my speed than the Volcano ones. And they provide an interesting trade-off. Less raw, but more element and more affinity than the Volcano ones do. Worse sharpness, though. I'm sure if you could get a Volcano Lance set up the right way with the right set, it would definitely outperform this one in terms of both element and raw. Just because purple affects element pretty heavily in terms of the damage formula. Is he going to sleep? I think he might be. Good stuff. That means we're doing okay. So I learned a trick. I learned a really dastardly trick. And that's you can wake things up with the clutch claw and they won't be enraged. Really? Wow. Alright. Yeah, thanks, Kensme. You were the one who taught us that dastardly trick. Whoops. Greedy. Lucky you didn't do anything with flames or blast. Oh no, no! That's such a bad moment each time. Oh my goodness. So scary. It's been raining all day. It did rain here as well. I walked home in the rain from work. So I was good. I walked to work like I said I was going to. Every time he does that, I'm so scared. Yeah, give me that tail cut. I think that's my first mastering tail cut. I need to be more patient. I'm being way too greedy. Wow, I'm really surprised we finished that quest. When you double cart in the first 10 minutes, it usually doesn't mean you're going to finish it. That is the first tail we've gotten from a Teos during Master Rank, and we needed it too. That's awesome. Oh, that feels good. Feels good. I like this lance. This set feels okay. It felt like just enough white sharpness to the point where usually we could last until the monster fell asleep or went away. Which is good. We're gonna have to take a good hard look when we get back to base at like, what is the most efficient way for us to get crit? What's the most efficient way for us to get guard? What's the most efficient way for us to get element attack? It's probably the charms. We'll probably have to farm those up. I'm proud of that fight. That was pretty tough. It's the same decos over and over, man. When you were responding to a whisper, it crashed Twitch. Are you on mobile? The mobile app sucks. Also, I don't do this often enough these days. Thank you, Leo Breaker, Shadow Rios, and Sam Grass for the auto hosts, or for the hosts. All right. Let's make some armor and katana. Thank you as well. Okay. I thought it said we could make a couple pieces. You need to set me on my on your auto host. Well, cheers. I appreciate it. It's always nice. Huh? I guess I thought it said we could make both. I guess not. Oh well. We'll need to farm up some more materials either way, so we can do that fight again and try and get better. Okay. It's not really a useful armor piece in terms of the skills it gives, but it does have a lot of slots to it, so that's useful at least. We'll make it. This one does have some pretty decent value to it with the crit eye too. The 4 slot, it's not awful. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put on our raw set again. We save this? I wanna make sure we save this. I'm gonna go ahead and fight Tigrex. So we need his pieces for his lance. We need a mantle, and then some Kashala stuff. So I think we have a Tigrex investigation, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, capture Tigrex with 4 gold rewards. Nice quest this. Oh, let's get that camp delivery. Best part about these streams is watching a guy make decently chill builds in sometimes a decade-old game. Thanks. Master Explorer. Cool. It's always good, thanks. Appreciate it. Oops, not optionals, but investigations. Yeah, Tigrex is actually a really fun... Wow, so many camps. What the heck? That's cool. Yeah, Tigrex is actually really good fun with Lance in this game. His tells are like just long enough to be super chill with Lance. Yeah, this set feels pretty good for raw Lance in general. Full crit eye, defense boost, health boost, weakness exploit, handicraft, guard, part breaker, fortify, free meal, non-elemental boost, and guard up. This one feels good. So what you get for patrolling the free midnight category, same. You need a raw, dragon, and electric DPS sets for switch axe. I don't know what raw is going to be for switch axe. Raw in general is kind of up in the air in this game. Like, I guess it seems like the main contender that a lot of people are thinking of is Gold Rathian. Can you see that? The set? Sure. Yeah, I'll show you it. Oh, we didn't get dropped out of camp. I want to get dropped out of camp. Give me my camp. Yeah. So this set is the Damascus Helm for just its slots, really. I mean, we could slot that out for guard and have guard 5 really easily. That might actually be worth doing. I don't know what's more useful, the guard 5 or defense boost 3. Probably defense boost 3, honestly. Plus the guard piece probably wouldn't have as many slots. The Kieran jacket gives crit eye and a couple of really good slots. The Kaiser of Ambraces give weakness exploit and 1 slot. Uragon coil gives us part breaker and guard and 1 part of guard up. Uragon greaves gives us 2 more points in guard and guard up with the handicraft 3 charm. And then the Tigrex stinger. Let's see. Yeah, it's a pretty decent set. I'm pretty happy with it. Not bad. Yeah, I threw this together earlier. Once this Tigrex lance is fully upgraded, this is going to be a really decent raw set. The only part of this that could use any help at all is the Tigrex lance is really low affinity, so we might try and augment it once it's done being fully upgraded. Well, not really low affinity, but is lower affinity than one would want. Right, we're capturing Tigrex, I forgot. Affinity's pretty bad on certain weapon types in Iceborne. I guess I'm pretty used to building for it because Sword and Shield was so skewed towards it. I'll probably need to adjust my building style just a bit. We need to finish your Rex Lance too. We're right now working on the Zinogre Hammer. Cool. Yeah, this lance seems good, which is nice because it also looks pretty cool. Like, I think it's one of the cooler looking lances in the game. There's no wedge beetle there for some reason. I like how this set looks okay. It could be better. It could be worse. I like set building. Set building's fun. Especially right now in the game when, like, if you don't have all the decos, there really is some variety to what you could be building. What's he eating? Big Tigrex. Big Tigrex, jeez. That looks so dumb, I love it. And this is its unupgraded form. It's really doing a lot of damage too. Oops, we should have been ready to guard again. Set building's entirely dependent on the game for you. I like it in all of the games. For me, armor sets are one of the main reasons I really like these games. So like right now, I'm just getting free damage against that cat. Or not. Ready for that. Oh, nope, I guess we're not getting that. Sorry, bird. Yeah, Tigrex with Lance feels real good. I'm sure part of that's because we did it in the beta. Wow, we definitely should have gotten hit there. It's funny how good he feels with Lance in this game compared to how bad he feels with Lance in Dreamy Night. Love the look of full sets more. Yeah, that's why I think that's going to be our challenge run. Once we really get to the endgame monsters, we're going to fight every monster in this game with their own set and one of their own weapons. I think that's a pretty unique challenge run. Can't thank me for it, thank Noxel. Creative genius that is Noxel. This is so chill. I love this fight with Lance. We definitely should have gotten hit with that. Dude, no clutch counter necessary. I mean, it helps for sure, and clutch counter is real good. Oh, that didn't work at all. That was interesting. Huh. So projectiles will not proc the clutch claw counter. That's good to know. Don't mind us, we're just drowning. It's all good. This particular build, Razor Sharp, might be better than Handicraft. We'll have to get that Razor Sharp charm. Oh boy. No, we're good. We're good. This was so late in that attack. This must be a counter. Oh gosh. Hello. Never mind, never mind. We'll use a max potion. Fine. Demand respect. That was poor. Also, just a tip for anyone who's watching who might be learning Lance for the first time sometime soon or is right now. When you're guarding, if you walk forward, your stamina increases. So if you're ever in a tight situation where your stamina is really low, hold down guard and walk forward, or just walk in general. You will gain your stamina back, and you might be able to get out of a sticky situation without taking so much damage. Definitely helpful, and that works even back to the old games too. It's not something new to Iceborne or anything. Sage Lancer tip passed down through the ages. Hey. Don't mind if I do. It's a strat you use quite a bit in 4U. It's a useful strat. I guess you could call it turtling. But not just like sticking behind your shield the whole time. Use another potion. It's crazy to me that this lance is kicking out this kind of damage when it's 2 upgrades away from its final form. That's pretty cool. Man, should be hit by some of those. Gear is usually very good. I found like Tigrex gear is usually kind of like passable. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Whoops. Like the raw is real good, but I feel like in a lot of games the affinity is hard to cancel out. In this game, it's easy to cancel out because affinity is like plentiful. I feel like that's kind of a first for the series. Maybe Generations was like that as well. Can't hit the cat when it's on you, silly. No, Lance Charge, you dumb weapon. Oh well. I'll get used to it. Oh, hello. Thinking back to the beta when we first did this fight, I love that they've let you, I love that they let you change the armor pieces you had equipped. Man, it's a good thing that staggered him. We would have been screwed if he'd come back. I never thought I would call it a Tigrex fight chill. But I do when he just falls over. Call that strat night walking. I gotcha. That's a nice word for it. Oh. Yes, please get in a turf. Bracky, you find more chill, weirdly enough. We learned him with Lance during the story of Iceborne, but it was a tough time. That was our first triple. We'll have to do it again sometime. I really like this set. mad so angry, so quickly, you angsty boy? Leave us be. Thank you. That could be another quote. What do you guys think of that one? Why do you get mad so quickly, you angsty boy? He looks like Narga? I don't think he looks like Narga. Probably part of why this fight is chill is because he really can't do a whole lot to hurt us at this point in the game. We have so much more defense than him. So confused. We're stuck inside it. Beast tail. He just leave. I think he. Nope. Never mind. He's back. Fast. I need to play 4 Ultimate. We will someday. Like I said, I'm still waiting on a good capture solution. It's either that or I upgrade my PC heavily so I can play that game and stream it simultaneously. I would need both a better... I probably need a better CPU, GPU, and power supply to be able to run that properly. I love it. Yeah, I think I will. I'm excited that there's so many games for me left to play in this series. Got so much time to play them. It's exciting that I'll never be like wanting for content really. There's so much to play through. You are here because you can't sleep. I'm sorry to hear that, Nova. Welcome to the Lance stream. This is our first Lance stream. We're running a nice Tigrex Lance build right now and farming Tigrex so we can finish upgrading this Lance. Got a whole bunch of guard, offensive guard. Is he limping? He sure is. Alright, time to cap. Perfect. Easy. The lance looks nice. I agree. It's one of the lances that looks a little nicer. So we have 639 attack, which is pretty good for lances. That's above average. It seems like the average raw, which is before food skills and before elementalist and all that, is like 575 or 598. That's like the higher upper limits of lance raw. Oh, he's out here. Wait, what happened to my... Hello? Oh no. Oh no. Nice. So we got above average raw for now, and we're going to upgrade it further. Our affinity is lower than usual because the lance comes with some built-in bad affinity. Once we're done upgrading it, I'm going to try and augment it if we have the materials for it. And then the set gives us a lot of useful skills between defense boost and health boost, weakness exploit, handicraft, guard. It's pretty good. And guard up as well. Odo didn't roar twice. He did before. He could have screwed us if he had. Dude, I'll take those double Tigrex mantles. Thank you very much. It's nice. What's this? Slider. Like I said, same decos all day, dude. This game's pretty alright. With the drop rates. Lucky like a coffee bean. Yes, sir. Second gen Kushala is so much better than Iceborne. Yeah, I guess I like how simple the Elders fights are in Unite. It's kind of like the weapons movesets. They're kind of paralleled there almost. says we can make the Kaiser coil, but I swore we couldn't. Oh well. Anyways, let's see. What are we doing? We're upgrading our lance. That's what we're doing. Heck yeah. Alright, there's only one more fight we need to do, and that is Kushala. All we need is one more day or a hard climb. We'll be able to get real up there in Raw. I guess we're doing Kushala with Lance. This should be interesting. Let's see. What was I going to look at? I was going to look at... It said I could make one of the Teostra pieces. I guess maybe I got the bones I needed. Wind Drago, yeah. Kaiser. Isn't that Teostra? Yeah, I can make his waist. Blast attack and weakness exploit. I guess that's okay. Wow. Choose between using this for its blast attack and having lots of slots, or using it for 1 point of weakness exploit and losing out on those slots. I feel like the beta is the better choice there. I don't know. We don't need it right now, so I'm going to wait. Hold off on making it. Beta is much better. Well, it's tough for me to get a hold of weakness exploit when I need it sometimes. I only have 1 decoration for it, which feels bad. So that's why that's interesting, but I feel like you're right. The beta does seem pretty better. Okay. Kushala. I like this. I like the faint 5 times one. This seems probably like the best one for us to do though. Elder's Recess Kushala with 3 golds. Let's do it. What are my thoughts on current Garuga? You mean in Iceborne? I like him. He's fun. I haven't fought him a ton of times, so like I still need to... What are we missing here? Traps? I haven't fought him a ton of times. Yeah, we're out of shock traps. Jeez. Need some trap tools. I like his fight. I don't have in-depth thoughts on it because I haven't really fought it that many times, but I like that he's fast, like he was in the old games. I like that he retains some of his moves from the old games. I like that they changed up some of the moves so they're not like just repeats of the old games. Like when he does his double like move where he smashes his face into the ground, I like that he moves forward on the second one to throw you off if you have muscle memory from the old games. So bad at menus. Might need some cool drinks for Elder's Recess, maybe. The big dive attack threw me off a lot. Yeah, it's pretty weird. I don't mind it. It fits with Garuga being just a jerk. Where's our good Kushala investigation? Here it is. We don't need any really rare drops from him. We just need his claw, I think, right? Take a look. Let's see. For this, we need his tail, so we can try and get his tail off. For the lance, we need a claw. So let's take a look at the notes on that. Tail and a claw, huh? The hard claw you can get from a carve. Not from breaking anything, though. Also from rewards, although we don't know how frequently. And the tail is... Ah! The tail is from cutting his tail. Or from capturing. Or no, not from capturing, just rewards. You can't capture Kushala. What am I talking about? Feels good to be practicing with Lance. I do think I need to be utilizing the guard advance, especially sideways, or I guess just 360 and reverse a lot more. When I watch people who are really good at World Lance, they do a lot of that. Capture it? Oh, I'll try. We'll try and capture him, guys. Only issues you have with Iceborne are the weapon designs on some weapons, being Garbo, and them ignoring a bunch of monsters they could have brought back. Well, they gotta always choose. Like, I'm sure they have a finite number of monsters they were able to bring back. Like, they can't just bring back everything like Generations. The weapon design thing is one of the things I have issues with in the game, for sure. This should be fun. Aw, I wanted the mounting attack there. Oh well. Yes, there. Jeez. He's scary. Scary Elder Dragon. My iPad keeps thinking I'm saying Siri, and I'm not. Ow. Okay, Kush. I guess Lance is nice because you can turtle through a lot of those blasts like you can't with a lot of other weapons. I wonder if we can guard advance through that. Alright, he has that twice. Whoops. Are we dead? We might be dead. God, he's an annoying fight. Kushala is so bad. Hey, we hit his tail. You wanted to sleep? I'm sorry. Nothing in November? Probably not. Get back here. Oh, he's so annoying. Oh, okay. So after you block it, it does re-proc after a couple seconds. Interesting. Well, fine. If you're going to be in the air, then I'm going to go ahead and pick up your materials. Why don't you come down? Sounds a lot more fun with sword and shield. At least so far. Any predictions? Oh, I couldn't tell you. Maybe Fatalis, really. A Fatalis siege would be pretty cool. I don't know why Kushala's armor gives you handicraft. It doesn't fit his team at all. His armor should just be like 8 points of airborne, even though it's a 1-point skill. That's all his armor should be. Just 8 points airborne skill. Chameleos is really high up there. I don't know where people get that from. I think Fatalis would be much more likely, personally. Yes. The tail ones. Well, this fight is a snore with Lance. Oh, Polisher. Lance is so bomber. Give me that mount. I think when he's mounted, we're going to go for his tail because we can't easily get to his tail while he's fighting us the rest of the time. Me and the cat are both on either side of his head. There we go. for the tail. Oh no! I have gravely miscalculated. Going for the head. Juked. Down here. Let me hit the tail. Yes, yes, yes. Hit the tail. Yay. Hey, Strax. New username? Did you always have 2 underscores after it? It's going pretty okay. We're farming up some lances tonight and learning the Elder Dragon fights with Lance. Kushala is a snore, which is predictable. What happened there? He like turned and went for our cat instead. Weird. Kongalala is the other wind-based monster. That's hilarious. Yeah, he is, to my knowledge, the only one that really uses winds. Ow. Oh, great. At least Lance is fairly long range, so we can deal with him even when these guys are on. Why are you such a pain? Hey, nice. I would go for upward pokes, but his head's in the ground. It might not hit him. God, it feels so good to do that. Yeah, it's the same mold, unlike Twitch's UI. I got you. So Twitch's font's just making like a difference. That's funny. But have you gotten that a couple times already? Jeez, that did some damage. There's a shiny over here somewhere. There was. Must have gotten sucked up by the tornado. Yay, you came down. Shouldn't have stood that close to him, I guess. Hey, Fest, welcome. Hope we're doing well tonight. We're practicing Lance. It's going okay. Kushala is Kushala. No. Yes, out of the. Oh, yep. Yep. Don't stand in there. I think basically when he's enraged, when he's powered up like that, we probably shouldn't block too many of his attacks from the air. There's a font changer if you have Franker Face C. It doesn't bother me that much. Ah, right. If we're reading Korean Herd Eyes, that makes sense though. Ah. Free meal. Free meal! Dude, free meal strats. So good. Picks up a Thunder DPS with the Zenogre Axe. You think Tigrex Axe is going to be your raw? Cool. Oh boy, he's zooming. I'm not fighting you in there. Imagine if we charged in there after him and then he'd done that. Please go to the crystal area so drop some rocks on your head. It'd be lovely. No, that's not the crystal area. Oh well. free meal. Say it like that every time. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Hi again. Still not fighting you in there. This is risky. We're going for it. And it paid off. Nice. Tail. After this, spice things up with an Amiel. Maybe. I feel like it. She would be interesting with plants. Oh, why did I do that? No. Oh man, that was scary. Get us out of here. He's so scary. He's enraged, powered up. Those tornadoes are no joke. Cappuccino emote when? I already have a coffee emote. You guys need one with latte art? Is that it? Everyone always wants the latte art. No one cares about nice black coffee. Only the pretty latte art. Wings. Felt good. Kind of snapping that little counter and then getting out of there. Oh boy. Ha! Screw you. Give me that tail. It's a cappuccino with a kappa in it. Okay, that's pretty alright. That's pretty alright. I can appreciate that. That was interesting. It was not the movement I was going for. Shiny. Just passing by to say hi. Well, hello, Uchi. Like a ship in the night, passing by. Hope you're doing well tonight. The cat! The cat! Amazing! Chester's so good! Oh, we're so dead! We're not. Going to sleep. Hope you all have fun. Thanks, Uchi. I'll try and stream for you tomorrow or Sunday. Sometime like when normal people stay awake. Not us internet degenerates. Nah, don't worry, you'll catch VODs. I like streaming during the daytime sometimes though. Stream whenever you want. Yeah, I like streaming in the daytime. Just occasionally though. Hope you have a really wonderful weekend, Uchi. Kisses in the heart, thank you. Likewise. Kisses in the heart to you too. We'll probably go to bed a little bit early tonight. I have a really obscenely long day at work tomorrow, so I don't want to screw myself up sleep-wise too bad. That's right. Give us the tail. Yes! We are triumphant. Ooh, he has a counter. Bye. I'm laughing at things really easily tonight. That was funny. I don't know why that was funny, but that was just hilarious. That's twice now. He's just like chilled, like just boost, like just out of there. That's so weird. Why would he do that? All right, we're coming in hot. Squid memes tonight. Okay. Get me out of here. Get me out of this winged hell. This fight's kind of chill with Lance. You have a pretty easy time avoiding his wind damage, which is nice. That's more than a lot of weapons can say. Yeah, our crit chance is pretty low here, but we're still dealing pretty alright damage. I definitely hope it's in the cards for us to augment this for affinity. Even just a little bit extra would definitely help. Oh, heck yes, he's going to sleep. Super chill fight. No crit, still did 190. Yeah, I like that. That snappy little, like, you proc the first hit of the tornado and then you jump on out of there. That's good. Gonna need to go on a Glavenus Genocide. Well, good thing he's one of the best fights in the game. Only have one lure for Glav. Aw. Do you need to fight him in the Guiding Lance? You could probably do an investigation, right? You specifically need the Glavenus parts from the Guiding Lance. Need to augment materials. Oh, geez. You need a lot of them? Interesting. Well, I hope we're doing decent damage to him. Coming up on that 20-minute mark. Ooh, he might be going down to the crystal area. He sure is. Good stuff. Let's drop some rocks on his head. I like that the map is cleared out. No turf wars feels good. Is he standing in the dumb... Oh, wait, no. He went down to the cave. Never mind. Over-celebrated. 9 per crit augment? Jeez. That's not cheap. Bye-bye ground. Nice. Yeah, don't mind if I do, actually. You're so cooperative, Kushala. Honk. Guard advanced way too early there. His wind attacks really do a lot of damage. Yeah, see, his wind attacks still do quite a good deal of damage to us. Even with, I think, what is close to fully upgraded armor and defense boost 3. Mirror. Mirror. Ooh. Huh. That didn't do any damage to us. That's interesting. His elder state though. Nice cat. Dude, cat's coming in clutch. Definitely making this fight less of a snore with Lance. Well, baby tornado. After this, we're gonna head to bed. Thank you, Ristretto, for the hunt. Cheers, Nova. Thanks for coming for the most chill, slow-paced hunt of the night. He'll hopefully start to die soon. Nice. Okay. I think he did that in the old games too. That's like the same flailing animation that they used in the old games. It was just as annoying back then, too. Still not lipping, huh? Jeez. I suppose if we were clutch claw countering things, we would probably do a little bit of extra damage to him. Might be worth doing in a fight as long as this one. Kushawa's a beefy boy, I can see that. Is he beefy enough to withstand one of these, though? I mean, one of these, though. Whoops. I wasn't aiming for the closer one, I promise. I could tell that wasn't gonna hit. He's still going? He is. Oh, okay. Fine. Oh, here we go. Now he goes. And before wrist times out? I don't think so. He is going back to the scary area, but that's okay. We'll deal with him. I'm getting sleepy too, no, but it's not just you. The bone zone luck. Let's see how we do. Birds. Were there rare birds that I missed? You heard birds? Here's some birds. They're right here on the ground. Or there were. Now they're gone. They're somewhere. Alright. Here's hoping he's real close to death. We'll tell when his horn breaks. His horn only breaks like maybe a minute before he dies. There's like some weird health threshold thing that keeps it from breaking before then. No! That's right! That felt so good, dude. Go, cat, go. Actually, let's try something. Will this count as a small ledge that he can fall off of? It sure will. Nice. Dude. Trips when it can fly, yep. Bummer we didn't break the horn, that's okay. That Krishana is dead. Now we can get a wave dragon in here. I don't think we're doing Namiel tonight, I'll be honest. I am too tired to think about learning a fight that gave me that much trouble. No capture? No, we didn't capture him. I'm sorry, you're right. Hey, we got our claw. We can make the lance. Hooray. Ah. Soon, Katana. I hear the request. I will do it. It'll be fun to learn Namiel's fight again. But not when I'm tired out. Man, that was a long jump there. Whoa. Check out the legs on this one. Woo. That's cool. Nami with Blast Lance. Is she weak to Blast? Anyone have a link for Ruiner weapons? I do not. I haven't looked at them yet. That was a good hunt. That last little old dragon treasure? Yeah, it was nice. She is. Cool. From what I hear, she's not very weak to fire. She's listed as being weak to fire, but I hear it doesn't really do that much damage against her. Namiel is extra fun, but I must get it first try. Where you do that thing again? Oh no. Not that thing again. I know what you're talking about. Oh, our harvest box is full. Oh, and we ran out all of our fertilizer because I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. Lots of goodies. I think we need nitro shrooms the most right now. Oh well, it's okay. Life goes on. Dude, final upgrade Tigrex Lance. Oh, we need more Sinister Silver Pelts. Where are those from? I feel like those are from Narga? Or maybe from Garuga? Yeah, it's from Garuga in the Guiding Lands. Oh well, that's okay. That'll make it a lot better of a weapon. So we'll be able to completely negate that affinity. Eventually, once we get the materials for it, we'll be able to completely negate that affinity. That'll be great. Phone's autocorrect is still filled with stuff spelled backwards from the Namiel stream. That's hilarious. You deserve every bit of that. Alright. Cool. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to make tonight? Let's take a look at the weapons. See if there's any other lances that stick out to us as stuff we want to craft. I've already crafted the Angaruga lance. I already crafted the Glavenus lance and the Barioth lance. We don't have a good Thunder one right now. I made the Glavenus one off stream today. Seems pretty decent. Just needy in terms of the stuff it needs for the set to be good. We're going to be putting out so much damage with this thing now. Ristretto. I don't know. The acidic lab has obscenely high raw, but we're not dealing with that sharpness. It's not a thing. It's a good dragon lance. I don't know. I feel like we've crafted a lot of the good options today. We could make the Volcano lance. I have one prepped to upgrade into it. It's pretty high raw as well. And lots of purple. Oh, we need water as well. How's the Laguna Pike versus the Namiel lance? 552 with some purple. A bunch of water and some slots. 621, a bunch of white, 10% affinity, and 390. Interesting. I've been enjoying the Koropuki weapons. They've been doing pretty well for us. 552 versus 621. That's a pretty big difference in raw. Gonna head to bed. Thanks for the hunt. Yeah, cheers, Nova. Have a good night. I think I'm probably gonna head to bed myself soon. I'm feeling pretty tired. I know it's a short stream tonight, but just feeling tired out. Maybe we'll do a little bit of Guiding Lands stuff. Just a little bit with this new lance set. Let's rock and roll this in the Guiding Lands for a little bit. A couple hunts. Then we'll call it quits. Yeah, I agree. Koropuki weapons are crazy with element. Let's see. Do we need anything for the Guiding Lands? We already have Fortitude, so I think we're good. I definitely have been enjoying the Koropuki Sword and Shield. Alright, is there anything else we need to do back in here in Astera? Maybe, or in Celiana, excuse me. Oh, there's our Tigrex familiar. Chopped tail and everything. Checking with our Tail Rider Safari. Sweet, got another one of the ancient shards. Okay. What is in store for us in the Guiding Lands this evening? Teostra? Okay, plans have changed. Plans have changed. I mean, I guess we could do Teostra with Lance again. Or we could do it with Sword and Shield. No more Sword and Shield. I'll play Sword and Shield if I darn well want to, but I don't want to tonight. We're gonna do some Lance. I like Sword and Shield a lot, Katana. Sorry you don't. Yeah? You tired of watching it then? I can't blame you. We played a lot of it. Alright. Lance feels better on this stream. Okay. We're also gonna have to... We need to farm up the acidic glab hunting horn. That's something we need to do too. That's another one of the projects. Needs to be a horn stream for a couple days sometime soon. I do think we're gonna do it with Lance, just for the fun of it. It's the Guiding Lands, so like really it doesn't matter too much. Oh, I forgot my point of Geologist though. That actually might make me want to do the Sword and Shield build. I want to try and get as many drops from him as possible. Because who knows when we're gonna get this Teostra back in the lands again. Sorry. That Geologist point is gonna sway us. If I get naked and dance on stream, dude, we'll get banned from Twitch. You'll never see me again. Can't do that. Unless we called it body paint, then we'd be fine. Because that's how Twitch works. Alright, let's get us a Teostra, dude. I'm excited. It's from the right region, too. I know you're joking, Katana. We'll see more Lance in the coming days. I want this hunt to go well, so we're gonna do the weapon that we're most practiced with currently. Oh, he's so chill. Can we chill with him for a sec? Hi, Teo. No, just stay put. Just stay put. No, I was gonna chill with you. Oh well. Just put on body paint. Exactly. Yeah, Strax knows what's up. Oh, we need cool drinks. So much maintenance. Teo is the coziest dragon. Can agree to that. Alright, let's get ourselves a cozy dragon to make a blanket out of. Doesn't care if a guy's charging him with a lance or a sword. No, he does not. Give me that water box. You don't think he likes you? Yeah, you're right. We showed up and he just pieced. Oh well, he can't win them all. If he's going to reject us, then we will show him a different kind of affection. The kind where we harvest him for parts. The best kind of affection. Sorry, dude. Alright, time for a bit of cheeky Teostra. Nice. I wish you could switch over to Clutch Claw while you're in the middle of a mount. It's much more fun to bonk things into walls that way. Maybe I don't wish that. Yeah, I guess we're going on his head. Actually, you know what? 1, 2, 3. Soften it up. Just barely. Peace. Oh. Is he mad? He ain't even mad. Of course he's mad. He's not. Interrupted his sunbathing session. Yeah, I guess we kind of did. Ow. Clutch Claw shenanigans. Denied. Oh wait, nope. That didn't work too well. We're bad. It's almost like we should focus on the fight instead of dumb Clutch Claw stuff. Tail looks amazing. He really does. I agree. Alright, first Master Rank Elder Dragon materials. First Guiding Lance Elder Dragon materials, excuse me. Can't take his fight seriously. Why? Because he looks too good? It's funny. Doesn't it usually appear up here? Giant bone pile? I guess not. Yeah, I think a lot of things in this game look really quite above average for this generation of games. There are some things that look a little Uncanny Valley-ish or a little bit weird, but for the most part, it is quite the pretty game. I'm happy with it. Especially on the scale that they went for the monsters and the environments. There aren't too many other games that recreate that. Oops, that was supposed to be an evade. This is footage from a pro right now. The main thing you'll notice different is going to be the frame rate. There's not a whole lot of difference in terms of image quality. Yeah, the graphics are thankfully pretty much the same. The two differences will be resolution sometimes and frame rate sometimes. Probably out of range. I hit circle. Nice. His face is softened up too. Nice. Plus, we gotta do at least one sword and shield hunt. Gotta keep it in practice. Dude, this cat. This cat is so good. Oh, whoops. Screwed that up. Need to make sure we get to his face, not just his shoulder. Ow. Do I know anyone that's good with video editing? Not really, no. Not personally. You know, like, I know of other content creators who are good at video editing, who I admire, but I don't know anyone who's like a good resource for that kind of thing. Ooh, interesting there. Kind of zoned him. Might need some Monster Hunter top 10s. Best of luck to you. I don't know. Change up the music to whatever Leo Breaker had on last night. I think it was Sun Squabby album. blown up there pretty badly. Thankfully we didn't. Where are you going? I was going to be attacked there. You have an idea for someone to raid? Who's that? RFG, is he on? If he is, then we'll do it. Oh gosh. Ooh, we got lucky there. Ooh. I thought we were dead. Cool. Yeah, if he's still on by the time we're done. Absolutely. Nice job, Cat. Oh. It's really funny how that animation works, where when you snap to something, you kind of levitate up to however high up that other thing is. And so if the thing moves just out of range, you kind of start that animation and fly up into the air after them, but then just stop and come back down. It's pretty funny looking. Ah, Sword and Shield feels so good. No, Luna. Anything but that. That's right. Screw you. That's funny. Don't get knocked over again, Luna. Again, we could have gotten blown up there if we'd gotten unlucky. Bummer, I missed that one. Blocked. Just a couple pickups there. This works. I think his face is softened up. Yeah, that is nice. That's pretty good. Is he limping away? He sure is. Easy. He's probably going back to the place where everything sleeps in the Wildspire. Can't cap this guy, though. Gotta ram him into a wall instead. Shouldn't be too much trouble. I think it's pretty neat that they actually put in the detail of them actually traveling to wherever they're going on the map. Not just teleporting there or something like that. It's cool to get to see them flying through the air and landing and then limping up there and going to sleep. Love the little details. Okay. I think he slept directly facing the wall, too. This is gonna go poorly for him. He sure did. Alright, Teo. Sorry. That broke his head too. Sweet. Finished our analysis of the Elder Dragon, whatever it was. I always forget how far away from him that is. Ooh, and we're stunned too. Jeez. We got hit more than once? I guess we got hit a couple times there. Man, nice thing we have a cat. Oh jeez, we're dead. No, we're not. Huzzah! Can't believe we're not dead. Oh, now we're dead. Jumped right into a big blast. And again. Teo, you scary. Just saying your dad gives you the superpower of not dying, yeah. Still hit the tail. Oh no. No, no. Oh my gosh, we're so lucky. So lucky. Not going anywhere near those. Goodness. Those big purple blasts are so scary. More squabby, yeah. I liked it enough last night. We're putting on some more. Yeah, this is really good music. I agree. I'm a fan. Just enough funk, just enough synth. It's a nice balance. This is our first Master Rank Elder in the Guiding Lands. It's going pretty good. He's almost done, too. That's what I thought. Dungeon Synth is also really good. Cool. I appreciate the recommendations. Oh, I think we're just going to gather around the Guiding Lands and that's going to be it for the night. I'm tired. Yeah, good night, Teo. Any shinies left up here? Nope. That's okay. So what Elder Dragon did we get a track for? Lunastra. Great. I'll have to gear up and get ready for that one. At least it's an investigation, so we can't fail too easily. Did I unlock any new monsters? Not yet. We're getting close, though. Actually, wait a second. Maybe we did. No, we're not to level 5 yet in our Wildspire. When we get up to level 6 in our Wildspire, I think we'll unlock Gold Rathian. Boo, Worldly Nostra. Yeah, but we gotta kill her. Gotta get some parts somehow. Yeah, so we're getting close to Gold Rathian. We're gonna be doing a Master Rank Lunastra probably tomorrow, or whenever we do our next stream. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or not. Well, we gotta fight her at some point. We need your parts. We need our Wildspire leveled up. What better way to level up your Wildspire than taking on an Elder Dragon? At least do it with Lance. Dude, that sounds so hard. Like, Lunastra is a terror when you can move around. Being stuck to the ground, oof, that sounds scary. We'll probably learn it with Sword and Shield first, and then we'll transplant that over to other weapons. Like it or not, Sword and Shield's become our best weapon. Alright, we're gonna head back to camp. Call it a night. I think we will do more lancing next stream. Oh, she already spawned. Next stream. Too tired. At least we have a lure for her as well. Make some Sash Sword and Shields. I already have Blast. I would need Poison and Sleep still, and Paralysis. But we have all the Element Sword and Shields already crafted up. We have really good elemental builds. You're already afraid of her? Me too, Leo Breaker. We fought her once. She Nova'd in the first 5 minutes of the fight and then pieced. Good, another Teostra Lash. Getting there. Wildspire region's almost there, almost level 6. Sword and Shields is the best support weapon next to Horn. Yep, absolutely. With speed eating, totally cool. And Mushromancer and the like. Oh. Yeah, this music's real good, Leo Breaker. We can make the Kaiser Coil and the Kaiser Crown. Let's go make them then. Gambling? Yeah, we'll do one round at the Steamworks, and then we'll head off to RFG's stream if he's still on. Sweet. These Teostra pieces may come in handy for Master's Touch at some point in time. Maybe. So we have the 3 pieces. We have arms, chest, and top. The chest is really a bummer, but at least it has good slots. And then the other 2 give useful skills at least. So those 3 together should be pretty decent. Gotta end the stream with some tradition, kind of like the honey runs. Yeah, I agree. I like a little tradition. Sorry for the kind of sleepy short stream tonight. That's what I got in me. We'll look into building a Master's Touch guard up build next time. Start using that with some elemental lances maybe. We'll see. Maybe we'll eschew guard up and go for crit element and Master's Touch. Those at least build off the same base principle of crit. And 2 of those Teo pieces give us some crit skills. So I think that's something we'll play around with next time, is using elemental lances with Master's Touch and crit status. or crit element, excuse me. Lots of progress was made. Yeah, we crafted up some good lances. Practiced with lance a little bit. Did some elder dragons with lance. That feels good. Fought Tigrex, and it was a good time. It was a chill time, crazily enough. Yeah, it was some good Monster Hunter. I'm happy. Also, just before we end, thank you MHU Twitch, Leo Breaker, Shadow Rios, Katana, Gecko, and Samgrass for the hosts. You're all very appreciated. Rising Fun Gaming's playing Persona 5. Okay, so we're not going to be checking out more Monster Hunter with the raid tonight. We're going to be checking out some Persona 5. Might be RFG's first time playing through the game, so if you do know the game, please be conscious of that. Don't spoil. I hope he enjoys that game. That game seems cool. I haven't played Persona 5, or really any of the Persona games for that matter. I played a little bit of Persona 3, but a really little bit, like just an hour or two. It's funny, to a normal person, like an hour of a video game or a couple hours of a video game might honestly seem like a lot. Some people, 30 to 40 hours is a lot. To the freaks who play Monster Hunter like me, 30 to 40 hours is like, yeah, that's just like, that might be like one weapon. Or that might be like maybe one half of the game, or like a third of the game. And before Celestial, please. We got the Platinum Trophy in Persona 5. It seems like a really cool game. I was kind of holding out hope it would come to Switch. It seemed like they were going to do that with Joker and Smash and everything, but nope, not yet. I really like portable games. Playing that sort of game like at a coffee shop or like right before work, I'd be down. 30 to 40 hours used to be 3 to 4 days for you. It's crazy. I've been pretty pleased with our Iceborne progress. We've probably played close to 115 or 120 hours of it so far. We're getting up there. Man, so tantalizing with these red gets. Or red rewards. RFG is playing on stream, it looks like. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I was talking about Persona. Because RFG's playing it. Yeah, in any case, we're almost done here. Good Lance stream, I'm happy. It was nice to do a different weapon than Sword and Shield for a little bit. Looking forward to more Lance and some Hunting Horn next stream. Hunting Horn is definitely a weapon I want to put some practice into because it's very different than both those other weapons. I think I'm going to eat a small midnight snack, or I guess 2 in the morning snack, and I'm going to go to bed. Tired. See you, Leo Breaker. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry to hear that your stream was rough today. I hope tomorrow is better. Thanks again for the rad music recommendation. We're enjoying it. Bonus time, yeah. There we go. No celestial print. Oh well. You aim to please. Thanks, me too. Funky music. Good stuff. When you yawn like 4 times in a couple minutes on stream, that's when you know. I guess we could skip this cutscene, but where's the tradition in that? You gotta watch the handler eat her yams. Cool. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and raid RFG. If you guys haven't been to Rising Fun Gaming's stream or his channel before on YouTube, he's a really good content creator. He makes Monster Hunter stuff. He made really good series for generations. He went through a bunch of different styles, a bunch of different weapons. So cool. You get used to staying up late. I know. I know. You guys all have a good night. I'll see you guys sometime soon. I hope to do at least one weekend stream just for, and hopefully kind of in the middle of the day. So maybe on Sunday we'll do kind of like a regular person hour stream. In any case, I will see you guys. Have a great rest of your night. Tell RFG I say hello. Peace.